There we go, it's live. What is good, everybody? Welcome to the Rush PlayStation Cash Tournament. We got ourselves a lot of new fights and a lot of big fights here tonight. I'm gonna be joined here with Isaiah and Arlip in the commentary booth.
What's up, everybody? I'm also going to be fighting the tournament too, so it's about to be crazy.
And without further ado, we might as well just get right into it. So yeah, we'll be right back with the first fight. Up first, we're gonna have BK Soul taking on the winner of the Regs PlayStation Tournament, Cerberus. Cerberus is gonna be going for his death sentence calf. This will be a very fun debut for it.
Very high level fight.
front kick to the body.
I am deaf. Said it. Oh, he tried to go for a spinning strike.
Poncho with early takedown as well.
Yeah, and that should be interesting.
Destin's got a rubber guard. He's been learning from Demetrius Johnson.
Rubber guard again.
Man, I think Demetrius Johnson has been teaching him with that grappling. What about you? Oh, he goes for an armbar.
Got a little bit of lag.
See if he can get the submission off. Nice deny.
He might get it. Oh, they're racing. He gets it.
There we go. We apologize. There's a bit of lag on the video there, but he's going to get the armbar off. Beautiful work there from Sabaris.
They took a lot of the submission bar as well. I got you.
Mount recovered now by Sabaris.
Going for the body shots. Poncho needs to get back up to his feet. 100%. On and pound from Sabaris. Oh, Poncho denies him.
Nice elbows from Big J inside control.
Big J is Sabaris, by the way. I'm just letting you know. He's got him in the side saddle. This is a great position for ground and pound, or even to potentially pull off subs.
Yeah, and you know, Sabaris showed earlier in the Regs PlayStation tournament that he's got very, very high level grappling.
Especially off what he did to, especially what he did to Dave. That was crazy, man. That Kimura was amazing.
Yeah, 100%. A Kimura is a very, very hard submission to lock in, especially against a player like Dave.
It was that stamina advantage, bro. Those guys were so gassed.
Yeah, that was a very, very back and forth fight. Just a pleasure to see Sabaris back in the league already.
Up on that fight. Pretty sure Dave was winning 3-1, right?
Yeah, that is correct. And that looks like that is going to be another Sabaris round there. Well, I shouldn't say another, but that is going to be a Sabaris round, it looks like.
He gained control of that round. Nice left hook from Sabaris there.
Beautiful. He's using the acrobat archetype very, very well. You don't see that very much.
Well, it's a very good kickboxing archetype.
Poncho pulls guard after the first round and flips over into full mount.
Oh, he gets a heel hook. I don't know, man. Sabaris has really good grappling. He could very well pull this off.
That could have been a big mistake there from Poncho pulling guard.
Nope. He got out of it.
Good defense from Poncho.
Poncho's a very high-level fighter. Where was he a champion at again? I think he was... which promotion was he a champion in again, Milkman?
Poncho was a champion in here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, right? He was a champion in here, I believe.
I believe he was a former PlayStation champion.
I forgot when. Who did he beat for it?
That would have been he beat Guts.
What a time, man. Very high-level fight right here. The new tournament Grand Prix champ versus a former undisputed Rush champion. That's a great startup.
Good for a Dark show. Bears gets out. Great defense with some Bears there.
Saberis is a great grappler overall. His defensive grappling, especially what we've seen against Dave, man, if you were watching that, you would have been in awe of what he was able to do. Amount of sub defense Dave put him in, I counted like 6 sub attempts within like 3 rounds, man. It was crazy.
Nice transition from Pancho. That guard now for Pancho.
Beautiful. He's just gonna use it to get side control.
Another dart stroke attempt. Another round. It'll be big for Pancho if he gets it off. And he does.
Yeah, a beautiful end of the round there. Looks like we probably got 1-1 now.
Very high level fight. These are 2 of the best guys in the world.
Barely any strikes there in that round for Pancho.
I'm pretty sure also in the last fight we watched before this one for the Regs tournament, isn't Dave a top 100 player in the world? And I could be wrong.
Dave is top 12.
Top 12, but still though technically top 100 though. What rank is Saberis, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm not quite sure. I know that he's a consistent top 100 guy though. Usually around the top 20 on the North America scene.
Pancho, definitely either one of these guys needs to put a lot of what's the word for it? A lot of urgency, because it could be 1-1. I don't know. It could even be on the side of Saberis, because it's a very close fight. Nice takedown.
Job of controlling the round 3.
Now, I always knew Pancho had a good ground game, but I never expected him to use it like this. From my fights with Pancho, which were a while ago, he was more of a striker in each one of them. So I'm very impressed with Pancho. Because I did face Pancho in the FFC, and it was a very fun fight, but I did get a knockout in that one. But he was trying to strike. It was very interesting. Yeah, check your notifications, Isaiah. I don't know if you're going to see it, but I seen what he said. Saberis has a good position.
I feel like Saberis can do something big here.
Yeah, he can. He can pull off a choke. He can pull off a lot of subs. Oh, but Pancho gets up.
Could be anybody's fight. 1 minute left in round 3.
Ooh!
Nice Kimura. See if he can get it off. Goes the posture up.
High level stuff. He's got so from what it looks like, Saberis wants to get back up to his feet. Oh, he's going for a dart.
Be a big moment here. 3 seconds to work here for Pancho.
A lot of time.
Beautiful defense there for Saberis.
Yeah, Cerberus has some of the best submission defense in the game, and he's really shown that off today.
Yeah, he has. He's absolutely put in some beautiful work.
It'll be a tight decision, I believe. Saberis might edge it out.
Got a guillotine
I
on
think
him.
Spurs might have got it off the ground control in both rounds.
We'll see what the
Very
judges
close.
think. And they're going to give it to death sentence. Beautiful work there from Cerberus. And now up next, we're going to have Tay taking on Bacardi, 2 members of the Rush team. All right, we've got the next 2 guys lobbied up. It's going to be Tay taking on Bacardi. And these guys are good to go whenever. Also, the lag in the stream should be fixed for this one.
Okay, copy that. You got ice pack, huh? Yeah, there's some great boxing changes so far. I'm mute for 1 second. Hold on.
I didn't... Nice boxing from both men early on.
Very clean boxing.
Yeah, huge round for Bacardi. Bacardi.
He has really good boxing.
Cardi does. Cardi's in the blue corner. Who's in the red corner?
Tay.
Tay. Okay, my bad. I was reading the game as well. Tay's a team member.
Both of these guys are.
It's hard, man. When you got two team members in that bitch, bro. Like, you just gotta, you can't root, bro. You can't root for one. Nice ankle kick. I definitely think Tay should be using grappling to do smart decisions because on the feet he was getting hurt. So this would be a good weapon for him to use and to mix it up to open up the strike. This court's going on.
Hey, letting him bounce here from top. Oh!
Oh! Just able to hang in his Bacardi.
Oh my God! Right hand.
Bacardi. Wow, man. Tay came back off of being outboxed, man. He was getting outclassed in that first round on the feet.
Lip right hand.
Beautifully.
Wow. Beautiful work there from Tay. He was getting pieced up in the first round. That second round, fought a beautiful second round there.
What a fight from both men there. You know, Tay able to rally back late. And we're going to get you guys moving right along now. All right, up next, we're going to have Gillum taking on three-legged Bob. Let me go ahead and adjust the screen a bit for you guys. Gillum looked to give him a bit of respect, and he got kicked in the body for it.
He said what? Let me get that respect. Now, very interesting decision for Gillum, though, to come out with the championship shorts. I think that's some confidence right there. Wouldn't you say, Milkman?
Yeah, 100%.
I'll say three-legged Bob, I believe, was ranked in the regs last season. I could be wrong. Towards the
Correct.
end, I thought he ended at number 15.
I believe I will go ahead and actually look where he ended the season ranked.
I think he might have been. I'm not sure, but I remember he was towards the end of it.
Well, I forget him to throw that body kick after a combination.
Very smart. Gillum has definitely got some decent striking. He's very solid in the feet.
Yeah, Bob actually ended
But
off the last reg season ranked number 10 with a 5-3
10,
record. He had a very good season last season.
Bob is a very solid fighter. He wasn't, as we just said, in the rankings last season in the top 10. And I definitely am looking forward to see what he can do in calves. Oh, nice axe kick. He's definitely playing showboat.
That's a flying Neo.
Yeah, this is a showboat versus a showboat.
Bob's doing a good job fighting on the outside, trying to get Gillum to come in.
Bob is playing this really well.
Beautiful
Nice takedown. Gillum stuffed it.
Perfectly timed.
But I will say Gillum does have a significant stamina advantage early in this. It's very interesting.
I saw that body work from Gillum.
And Gillum's playing it smart by backing three-legged Bob towards the cage. Because you don't want to, if you're playing an outside fighter and you give him too much room in the middle of the cage, you're going to get pieced up. So you need to try to get up close and make it dirty. Nice uppercut from Gillum.
Head kick out of range there, and he's going to get cracked for it.
Yeah, Gillum's done that a couple of times now. I'd like him to do it out of a combination. Throw 1-2 and throw that same kick. Gillum did a good job of pressing. Looks like that'll be in round 1. Gillum with a first round. That was pretty close. Just
You know-
good strikes.
Last season in the regs component of the league, Gillum actually, surprised a lot of people. I believe he ended up finishing at around 4-6. He was in the top 15 several times. And then obviously three-legged Bob ended off in the top 10, and he was a, perennial guy at the top of the division.
Very interesting. And Gillum, I will say this, Gillum has a lot of confidence. He likes to talk a lot. And we're going to see, I think he was talking some shit to three-legged Bob before this fight happens. I'm not sure. I believe they were in the fight channel. So we're going to see how this one goes for sure. He's going in tap gloves. I don't know if Gillum wants to. Nice knee. Yeah, Milkman, when you get a quick second, check DMs real quick. Nice uppercuts from Gillum. Definitely he's making it dirty in the boxing, and that's where he's having success.
Nice slip left there from Bob.
Oh, he went for a flying knee.
That partially landed as well.
Nice uppercut. And nice trade from Boca.
Big miss there. Gillum got to find a way to land on spinning attacks so he get it caught.
Yeah, missing a spinning attack like that can lead to you getting punished pretty bad.
Good pressure here from Bob, though. Oh, that's why he cannot go to the body. Big knockdown there for Bob.
Oh, he went for overhand. I just noticed that. Another flying knee.
Oh, uppercut. Going for the finish.
He might get it.
Oh, that's going to be it. Beautiful finish from Bob.
Yes, man, that was crazy. Three-legged Bob got the finish like that. Both of them went for flying knees. Dylan went for one, and Bob said, I can do that one better, and he showed that with it right there. Beautiful performance from these two.
Yeah.
I feel like Gillum too many big strikes and missed many times.
A huge win there from three-legged Bob, able to start out the season 1-0. I do want to say, up next was supposed to be VR War taking on Kean. It looks like Kean is going to be stepping out, and Rush Blake is going to be stepping in. We are just waiting for a stream link from Blake and VR War, and we will be back to you guys in a second. And here we go. Up next, we're going to have Blake. And he is going to be taking on VR War. And these guys are good to go whenever they're ready.
Very high-level guys, by the way. People do not know. Can you give me a moment?
Yeah, here we go for the next fight of the night. You know, we got Blake in the blue corner, and we got VR War in the red. VR War, a longtime member of the Rush Camp, and Blake, you know, newly joined actually a couple days ago. VR War, part of the advanced team. Blake, part of the elite team. Beautiful double leg there from Blake.
My apologies, minor technical difficulty. Definitely good ground and pound so far.
Blake is known to have very, very high level top game. He was a top 50 guy on UFC 4 and ESFL competitor.
Blake is definitely punishing him with the elbows right now.
I do want to say that Isaiah is going to be taking a bit of a break from the commentary booth, everybody. He'll be back in. His PC just shit the bucket, so.
I'm taking a quick break as well.
Beautiful boxing shown off from VR War early on in this fight.
I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm surprised Blake is standing up and striking right here. What would you say about that, Milkman? Looks like Milkman is AFK. Well,
No, I was grabbing an
Right.
ice pack. You fucking
How you
said my
doing?
name at the worst time possible. My bad.
I am watching Blake actually do a solid job in the striking. Which I'm not saying Blake's a bad striker, but he's always been more of a grappler in 90% of his fights.
Yeah, 100%. He's, recently was trying to show off a bit more of the striking, but, I was talking to him in team chat yesterday, and it sounds like he's looking to get back to, grappling in the comp scene.
100%. Oh, these highlights, man, definitely show Blake, I think, won that round. Did,
Apologies, our lips stream is a bit behind there.
them elbows from Blake in the side control position have been vicious. Streamlining? Yes, Blake's. I was saying Blake Schultz for a second. Oh, he's getting in the back.
Beautiful defense,
No,
though.
he does not let him take it. VR War, what did he end off ranked at last season? I'm curious.
I think that he was right around 15 at the end of the season. He did end off the last season against he fought Nert, and he ended up dropping that fight, but it was a very, very back and forth fight. Yeah, VR War ended off last season exactly ranked at 15th, but he had some very high level fights. He had a loss versus Deadpool, a loss versus Nerd, a loss versus Tim. So like, he wasn't losing to no slouches. He was losing to some of the best players in the server. Oh!
Oh, good ground pound from Blake.
Yeah, and a big stun
He's
there.
trying to fuck VR War up on the ground. And from what I've seen, VR War is definitely more of a striker, and that's where he wants to try to keep the fight. He's figured out a way to get him back up here.
Blake landed some nice ground and pound from full mount. VR War though defended, mostly all the big shots there. Didn't really take any damage.
He's doing very well defensively, but this does not look good for the judges. He's cut open. Very dangerous position for.
Blake's working off the ground and pound very well this round.
Blake's just a very high-level grappler in general, or just a high-level fighter, I'd say. Blake is a former FFC champion, high-level Division 20 guy.
Yeah, over in the CAFs division, he was a former FFC champion.
Very solid fighter.
Up next, we're going to have Draco Banga versus Arlip, keep in mind, and that's going to be a very interesting fight. Draco Banga, a former champion over in the RFC League, and, Arlip starting to get his name out there. He's challenging for the GTFL belt, I know, in the future. I see Green Thumbs in the chat. Shout out him. In the fight channel, VR War just said, "This is crazy. He's one of these motherfuckers."
What did VR War say?
VR War crashing out in between rounds a bit.
That's crazy.
And here we are for
man. You just gotta lock in, bro.
Here we are for the start of the third round, though. In a very competitive fight through two. Blake mounted again. This is a very dangerous spot to be in. And it would appear that he's up 2-0 right now. If he could just, ride this out to a decision, he would more than likely take the win. He's landed some nice ground upon, though. Not shying away from the finish.
100%, man. Blake is doing an outstanding job.
Postures again. VR War's doing very, very nice work with the bobblehead, though. You can't hate on it. From mount, that's, the best course of defense.
VR War needs to absolutely try to get up to his feet. He needs to brawl and try his best to put Blake in a slugfest in order to have a chance of winning. Oh, more devastating ground and pound.
Yesterday we got to see VR War over on the Regs tournament. And, he did pick up a big win in the first round. He was able to, knock out the former champion in Guts and really, get what I would call his signature win in League. Over in the Regs division, he is currently ranked at 7th. sitting at 1-1. So, big things ahead for him in this season. Win or lose in this match. Is there's only 30 seconds left. He gets back to the feet. He's probably going to have to do something big here. He throws his hands out and taunts on him instead. Oh, and he gets a nice slip hook there.
I'm telling you, man, like I said, he wants to draw Blake into a brawl to get a knockout.
Yeah, VR War trying to turn into Holloway here with about 10 seconds left. Not able to do enough to put him out, but he landed some nice shots there at the end, and, possibly put his name in the hat to be, a fan favorite fighter in the league. I've always heard a lot of respect from VR War from the viewers. So, it's always a pleasure commentating his fights. But it more than likely would seem that STK or Rush Blake ended up getting that one done.
You're just gonna say STK?
Yeah, it just flows off the tongue. Oh, and we could have a draw. We could have a split decision here. Oh, but Blake is gonna end up taking it. They both looked confident there.
Both raising their hands.
Yeah, I thought that Blake, took that one for sure.
He won clearly.
Yeah, and we see he won every stat there, but the judges didn't see it like that. But nonetheless, a beautiful win there for Blake, and he's gonna be moving on into the tournament, and we are gonna be moving onward and upwards. Up next, we got Arlip, and we've got Draco Banga. That's gonna be a stacked one in the PlayStation division. Up next, we got a bit of copyrighted music in the background, so we are going to have to mute the stream for a second. But we're going to have the GCC owner, Arlip, a member of the Rush Camp, taking on Draco Banga, a former RFC champion. It's going to be a very high-level matchup, and these guys are good to go whenever they'd like. These guys are, two players that primarily play CAF, so this is going to be an interesting one. Both of these guys, right where they want to be in the CAF scene. It looks like Arlip's going to be going for MMA Engine. Love to see it. And a showboat out of Draco Banga. Draco Banga known for having the interesting camera angle. We are not going to be getting to see that point of view, though, as the stream is on Arlip's point of view. But here we go for the start of the first round. They're going to touch gloves. We are able to unmute the sound now as well that we are in the game. Beautiful combo there by Arlip. Start off the fight. Arlip known for more so for his kickboxing, but he's been working on the boxing a lot recently. Ooh, and he gets a beautiful slip hook there. He made that head movement tutorial on YouTube, and that was one of the things that he, highly talked about, highly praised there, is the slip hook entering. I am by myself in the commentary booth on this one, as my partner Arlip is, in there throwing hands right now. He's having a very good start, though, against the former RFC champion. Arlip obviously using that Dominic Cruz movement, as always. I do want to go ahead and thank all the fighters that, showed up and showed out today. We've got, tremendous showing from the fighters. Most people showing up for really today and yesterday. So, huge thank you to everybody making this possible. And the day before, I should say as well. The Regs tournament, spanned from Sunday to Tuesday, which was not the plan, but it ended up working out. Trials and tribulations. We'll get there one day. We're on the road to the top. But back to the fight. Bit of a stamina advantage building up for Draco Banga. Arlip has landed some beautiful combinations, though, early on. Up next, Arlip is going to be taking over in the commentary booth as well for the next fight, as I'm going to be taking on Bally, who had himself a tremendous showing over in the PlayStation Regs tournament. You know, I ended up getting put to sleep by Dave in the first round, so I'm looking for a bit of vengeance here today. Arlip's got a cut opened up on Draco Banger right now. That's very interesting. You know, it's still early on in the fight. He could look to work off that. You don't see a lot of people use the kicks as well with Engine. Arlip's mixing them in very well right now. Beautiful work through the first round from Arlip. He's going to push him back a bit. Double jabs and throws it straight after it. Beautiful combo there. Gets through the block for Arlip. He's just walking forward with the boxing combos right now. He's just got to be careful of the stamina. Yeah, here we are for the second round now. Apologies, I was taking care of something behind the scenes. You know, Arlip's got to be careful of that stamina, though. He's, you know, had a very, very successful start to the fight, but, you know, still got to be careful. Oh, he's going to be cut open as well by Draco Banga. Serb, yes, you are allowed to change archetypes in between fights. I do not mind. You can come out with a new one for every opponent if you'd like to. Ooh, Draco gonna catch him. Oh, and now Arlip with the stun. This fight's starting to heat up here about midway through the second round. These guys are just throwing in the pocket. Arlip gets caught with the slip hook there. He's going to be stunned. Draco makes sure not to overextend this time so he doesn't get caught. Landing some nice knees to the body there. Out of the clinch. Draco does have to watch that cut, though. It's starting to get opened up pretty bad. Beautiful takedown defense there from Draco. And he's going to shoot one of his own. Arlip, though, able to get back up with the feet on hip position. Arlip's nose is going to be busted open, though. You know, that's something to look out for later in this fight, as he's already down on stamina, and, you know, it's only going to get worse with the nose being opened. Oh, but the animation went away, though, so. Ooh, Arlip got caught slipping there, and he got caught with the hook on the money. He nearly got stunned there. Oh, and Draco Banga with a beautiful pull counter. He's coming forward now. Oh, but Arlip now with the stun. This fight's just been back and forth here through the second round. Fight of the night, anybody? Oh, and Draco with this drop at the end of the round. And that's going to likely secure the round for him. Not able to get stat guard with any time left, but beautiful round nonetheless from Draco Banga. The former RFC champion is starting to heat up here. Here we go for the start of the third round. You heard Arlip's coaches say that he's more than likely down 2 rounds to 0. So, he's got to, press forward this round, which is going to be difficult with the stamina deficit that VR War's got going right now. Ooh, and Draco gonna catch him again. And Draco looking to pound him out now. And he's going to do just that. He finished him off with 2 straights. And Draco Banga is going to be advancing to the next round of the tournament. What a performance there from him. Arlip, hopefully going to be not concussed too much to commentate the rest of the card. But beautiful performance there by Draco Banga. And we're going to be moving you guys right along as I'm up next.
Oh, fuck, man, my head, bro. Draco, why'd you have to hit me so hard, bro? I know you watching this shit.
Draco.
Fucked up, bro.
You heard it here first. Draco shook up the head of Arlip there. Arlip, I do want to say you had a very good start, but, the stamina conservation, it ended up being what costed you. But nonetheless, a beautiful performance there from the former RFC champion, Draco Banga. And it's going to be exciting to see what he can do moving along. But up next is going to be me versus Bally, so I'm going to get that stream pulled up for you guys. And I'm going to be moving you guys off to Arlip, who's going to be taking over on commentary for this fight.
Yep, here we go.
All right, and we are here for your next fight of the night. It's going to be me taking on Bally, and I'm going to leave Arlip to commentate for this one.
Thank God I'm not too concussed. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rush Milkman versus... Hold on, I'm trying to find his name. My bad, I'm a little retarded. Rush Milkman versus the legend. He's trying to get revenge on Bally. Now, if he beats Bally, he's wanting to go out there and fight... he wants to get some payback. That's for sure. He was saying it himself from the Rex tournament, and they can start whenever they're both ready.
Hey, I want to say everybody in the Rush Milkman stream, go tune into Rush MMA.
Milkman, your mic is not muted. Just letting you know.
Go tune into Rush MMA. That's where you get the quality commentary at.
Tune into Rush MMA, where we get the best commentary of a guy who forgot the fucking fighter's name he lost to. Go, ladies and gentlemen, Milkman versus Bally. Milkman in the pink shorts, Bally in the black and white. And Bally has improved a lot on his striking. He legitimately actually knocked out JUFC in his last fight. So Bally is a very solid fighter, but Milkman, on the other hand, who has always been in the top 10 of Rush, and I believe he just challenged for the RFC title. And he was also challenging for the FFC title, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So it's very interesting to see. It's going to be a very high-level fight. Bali and Milkman are both well-known for their grappling. And Milkman gets full mount. Oh, Milkman's landing some big shots already on Bali. Bali gets into the full guard. But he needs to be careful elbowing with the lead hand that's on Milkman's head because it can't allow him to posture up and land some massive shots. Beautiful ground and pound from both guys. Bali, I got to give him his... Oh, Milkman postures up. He's got stack. But Bali does use some good head movement defensively, and he may get back up. Yep. Now, from what I'm seeing from both guys, Milkman is definitely having a lot of success on the ground against Bali. I would definitely be... Oh, nice uppercut from Milkman. Another uppercut comes in from Bali. His side kick just to get some space against Milkman. Oh, both of them are trading now. And Milkman gets hurt. Bali has him really hurt. He drops him. Oh, my goodness. Bali might be able to get a finish here. Oh, he's not going to go for it. He's going to let Milkman up. Milkman definitely had more success in the grappling. I would definitely think he should go back over to that area. Oh, Milkman almost stunned him with a big shot. Very high-level pulls from these guys. The trade right there. Very good round from both guys, but I would definitely edge that one to Bali from him dropping Milkman, for sure. Very interesting round, and I'm excited to see what adjustments these two make coming into the second. Oh, both of them are using very high-level head movement right now. Oh, nice slip hook from Bali. Another one. Oh, he's cracking Milkman in the boxing right now. I think Milkman should definitely go back to the wrestling. That's where he had a lot of success. But he is at a significant stamina disadvantage right now, so he needs to watch that coming into these rounds. And he tries to drag him down, but he fails. Nice slip hook again from Bali. That is a money. Oh, front kick. A slip hook is money for Bali. He's landing it every time. Oh, the doctor's coming in. This is always sad to see. Bali does have a bad cut. We always hate for the doctor to come in and stop a fight. It ruins the entire vibe. All right, it looks like since he's talking to the referee, he's not stopping the fight. They're giving Bali another chance. So once you're in this situation, for the people out there who do not fight in UFC 5 a lot, you have to understand, you have to say nose to nose, or you have to constantly be throwing a strike in order for the ref not to stop it. All he needs to do is some big urgency, and Milkman hurts him. Milkman needs to watch his stamina because he will gas out. Oh, he taunts a little bit. And gets a beautiful takedown. Oh, Milkman's trying to. Oh, he gets a nice reversal. I love the elbows on the bottom from Bali. Very smart strategy here. It looks good on the judges' scorecards, and you're not doing anything, and the ref stands it up. Showing him respect. Because both of these guys, again, Milkman is the owner of the Rush team. And Bali gets hurt. He gets hurt bad, and he gets dropped. Oh, this could be it. No, but as I was saying, Bali is a member of the Rush team, so they definitely have played each other quite a bit. They're familiar with each other's styles. The Milkman is at a big stamina disadvantage right now. Oh, he's going. Oh, this is his signature submission. Nobody gets out of an armbar from Milkman 90% of the time. He always gets it, but Bali does it. Now, there's 30 seconds left in the fight. Milkman needs to be careful, because Bali can really land some big damage. Big ground and pound coming in from Bali. But I think Milkman edges out the round. It is 1-1 right now. Milkman had him hurt and dropped him. It's 1-1 coming into this. There they go, right back at the boxing exchanges where these two are very comfortable. I will say, Bali, if I'm Bali, I'm investing in the body. Nice takedown from Bali. I'm investing in the body, and I'm trying to work Milkman's stamina to have him at disadvantage. But the grappling works too, because it's going to make Milkman do a lot of transitions, and if Bali denies him, Milk's going to start gassing. Bali tries to slam. Beautiful takedown defense from Milkman. I think he just did a Max Holloway point. I'm not sure. Now they're just picking their shots right now, trying to set up a pattern. Another takedown from Bali. Beautiful. Beautiful get up from Milkman. Let's see what he does with it. Takes it back. Good takedown defense from Bali. Very high level stuff from this round. Both of these guys. Whoever wins this round, in my opinion, takes all. I think it's 1-1, personally. I'd definitely like to see Milkman try to go back for the... Oh, Milkman's hurt! Oh, his stamina is absolutely cooked right now. Milkman needs to absolutely do something big right now, because he keeps getting taken down, and it's draining him. Bali has stamina for days compared to Milkman right now. Beautiful get up from Milkman. He needs to be very careful. Good shots from Bali, but Milkman tries to answer with a left hook. Milkman gets taken down again. With low stamina like this, it's really hard to grapple, boys. Milkman gets sat back down, trying to do a reversal. Oh, he's in a guillotine. Milkman's got really bad stamina. I don't think... Oh, yep, he's got it. Oh, Bali is absolutely having his way on the ground now. Milkman gassed himself really bad. Kind of like I did in my last fight. A little bit similar story playing out, which was the downfall. Good get up from Milkman, but I don't think he's going to be able to do too much with the stamina he has right now. What the hell? Yo, what? So the entire game just got fucked right now. They're in a weird clinch glitch. I have no idea what's happening here. Jesus Christ. Well, we're going to head to scorecards. Let's see who won this fight. Milkman gets the W. Very interesting.
I robbed him. I'm not going to lie. That was, bro, I want to say, bro, what the fuck is happening with Bally, bro? What? Dude, he just outplayed me. Mad respect for Bally there, bro.
Won. I just thought Bally won.
I thought Bally won. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that I lost that fight when we were folding at the end. I thought I for sure lost, bro.
Yeah, Bally just said, "Bro, what the fuck is this?"
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Bally. I actually feel horrible about that, but I guess I'm gonna be moving on to the next round.
Wow, Bally won the first and third round.
Wow,
the biggest robbery of the year. 100% Bally won.
Yeah, no, I outlanded him in the first round, and I had more control time, but he did more damage. I thought they would give him that for sure.
But he rocked you and dropped you in the first round.
I'll show the stats real quick, actually. It's because I landed 16 more significant strikes. I had more control time by 2 minutes. I actually could see where they're coming from now that I see that. It was a close decision, I won't lie. Hey, but fair play to Bally either way. I thought that
it was a war.
I thought that he won that, but I do want to say that we were gonna be rebooking that. We were gonna be rebooking that on the first calf card, 100%.
UCC D3 Milkman next week. You're mine.
Hey, but with that being said, we're gonna move right along, and in this next one, we got a huge fight. We got the former Rush PlayStation Regs champion in Owen taking on a guy making his debut to the league, an AKA MG. This is going to be a huge fight up next.
Man, these AKA guys are beasts, bro. I don't know what they produce, but they've been producing demons out of there.
Yeah, and ever since the early UFC 4, they've been producing monsters. And we're going to get you guys that fight up next. And up next, we've got these guys lobbied up. We got Owen taking on MG. And these guys are good to go whenever they're ready. MG, a very high-level fighter. We were, very pleased having him making his debut to the league. We've seen a few of his campmates from the AKA team over in the reg side that, the last 3 days. One of his campmates in AKA Dave actually ended up getting all the way to the finals. He did drop that fight to Cerberus today, but, nonetheless, the AKA camp full of killers, and just a pleasure to watch them fight every time that we get to see them.
100%. Owen is wearing the championship shorts, I believe, the black and gold.
Yeah, we were going to have Owen in the red corner, MG in the blue. MG, a former SVG champion. Owen, a former Rush champion. So,
I recognized him.
Ooh, Owen with an early stun. Owen is known to have a very dangerous powerhouse. He's ranked in the top 5 of the SVG league right now. So, you never want to count Owen out, even against a guy like MG.
Very interesting, man. If Owen wins here today, I definitely feel like Owen definitely proves he can be an SVG champion as well.
Yeah, 100%.
He's top 5. Nice taunt stun again.
Owen's having a very good start to this fight here. MG is not backing down, though. MG will always, stay in your face. MG's a very, very fun fighter to watch. A former Total Conflict champion as well. So,
this is a thing I'm going to say. Most of the top 100, most of the SVG guys that are champions especially are top 100 in CAF. I don't know what it is, but I've seen so many of them that are there.
Owen's got him head whipped here. Landed some nice knees in the clinch. MG able to break off, though.
MG's also trying to go for that elbow. I see him doing a slip elbow a lot. But so far, it hasn't came through. like RBN said in the fight, no Granddaddy ran more and had more control time in the last fight. That's why he got the decision. Nice body shots from Owen. They're trading now.
Yeah, and this is what we expected from this fight. These guys are just staying in the pocket and, really showing off that powerhouse archetype right here. MG's got a bit of a head health advantage, though, about, 4 minutes into this first round. Stamina's pretty close on both sides.
Now, I will say, though, do you think Owen is going to make an excuse about his arthritis after this fight?
It was flaring up for him here. It's actually comedy.
I think he may. We'll find out. No matter what, Owen's going to be like, my arthritis messed with my performance. But here we go. Nice leg kick from Owen. And I believe he hit top 100 last season as well on MMA. Owen is a really solid fighter. Nice jab. Oh! MG has him hurt. Very crazy end of the round.
Yeah, and MG more than likely took the round back there at the end with that knock, or that stun, I should say.
Man, we saw you get a robbery win over Bali, even though you had more significant strikes. Owen did outland him, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the damage was definitely more so done on the side of MG. He landed a lot that round, and he landed some big strikes as well. What a round from both men, though.
Oh yeah, I see you were playing with Cindy right away in the UCC channel. But here we go.
I do want to say, after the first round, I will have an updated graphic of the bracket on the stream.
I'm going to cry because your boy's not going to be in the rankings, boys. Our lip is cooked. Oh, nice little slip uppercut.
After this one, we're going to have one more matchup in the first round.
Oh, he's got hurt. They both stunned each other this round so far.
Yeah, and this has been just a very eventful fight. MG does a little taunt on him there.
Oh, nope. Now, Owen was that huge risk getting caught after that kick. Oh, he gets hurt again. But he wants to keep this a standing
And
fight.
MG's going to let him stand back up after the knockdown. He throws the arms out there.
He knocks him down.
Oh, and MG's starting to take over this fight here.
Owen needs to stay at range. That's where he was having success, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like he's, getting in his own head a bit, trying to come back into the fight. Oh, and MG with another knockdown. And Owen with the stun now.
Yo, Owen's out of stamina, though. He was at risk of getting put out right there.
They both throw up a little taunt at each other after a bit of leg spike.
No respect. They're just going in there and brawling.
MG with an ankle pick.
Back.
He's got stack guard. This could be huge. He's going to just move into side control, though.
Oh, these elbows are vicious, man. I think MG's trying to prove a point. MG wants to prove that he is not on his level. Owens got into the sprawl and he gets denied. Wow. Now I'm saying there's still over a minute left in this round. That is plenty of time.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of things can change in a minute.
100%. Owen is fighting to get back up. And he's getting gassed. Look at his stamina. This could be his downfall. It was my downfall. It was damn near your downfall last fight.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of these high-level players in the league just burning through stamina tonight. Which,
Well, it's a...
Ooh, MG with a big knockdown, and it's a critical one.
I thought
He's not going to finish it, though. He's just going to lay on him a
Look
bit
at Owen's
here.
head health.
Yeah, and MG seems like he's just starting to have a bit of fun with it. He's, let him survive a few knockdowns this round.
He is toying with Owen. I think he's going to drag him to a decision and beat the fuck out of him. That's what it looks like MG wants to do. This is very crazy, man. Now, Owen needs to make some big adjustments here because he can get caught, he can get hurt even with his block up now. That's how low his head health is. So he needs to do something really different here.
I do also want to give everybody a reminder that the winner of this tournament tonight will be the first ever Rush PlayStation Cast champion. So a lot at stake here tonight.
A lot of stakes here. People are fighting for it all.
Big stun there from MG. And he put together some body shots after it. Yeah, MG looks like he's just, having his way with him here in this second round.
Oh, his stamina's cooked. Oh, he's tearing him up.
Oh, and he drops him against the cage.
He does a taunt right at the end of there.
Yeah, MG's starting to toy with him here. In this third round, the former Rush PlayStation champion is,
Keep in mind,
ooh.
He is knocked out with a jab. Owen is a top 100 player as well.
MG stands up, lets him back up. Oh, and another body stun there. Oh, and MG puts him out with a body roundhouse. And that's going to be all she wrote. What a performance from AKA MG. And a warm welcome to the league for him.
He is so
And we're going to be getting you guys into the next fight. Up next, we're going to be getting a replacement in here for Stan, as Marley's not answering at the moment. It looks like either Ian Whimpering or Dirty Nert is going to be subbing in for this next one. So we will be back to you guys then. Huge news. It is going to be Ian Whimpering subbing in for this fight right here up next. And he's going to be taking on Stanley Bichette.
Ian Whimpering is a former #1 ranked player in the world. He is a fucking talent to have.
Yeah, Ian is just a stud. There's really no other way to put it out there. So we will have that link up to you guys, as soon as possible. undisputing. We're just waiting for Stanley to join up right now. Up next, we're going to have Whimpering Ian taking on Stanley Bichette in a very high-level matchup here. And the winner of this is going to be taking on MG in the second round.
Very interesting. Stanley may be able to pull an upset off. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing. If he does, it's a shot.
And we are lobbied up now and ready to go for this next fight. I'm gonna move
So Stanley said.
I am gonna transition real quick so you guys can, get a better view of the stream.
Stanley. Let me tell you who's who.
Yeah,
So
Stanley.
Stanley is the African American male.
Okay, Joe Rogan.
Ian is
Well, there's that.
or Black Guy Jones. Black Guy Jones now.
There's that.
Hey, that was said by Joe Rogan.
That was said by Rush Arlip.
That was said by Rush Chris Anthony. White guy, Whimpering Ian. Versus Black Guy Stanley.
But
Here we go.
it's always a pleasure to get to see Whimpering Ian fight in the Rush League. Super excited to be seeing him making his return. And then Stanley Bichette making his debut over here. Pretty big name over in the RFC League is Stanley Bichette. So it's gonna be a very fun fight.
He's the greatest jiu-jitsu fighter of all time in the RFC. He's known to have a solid ground game.
Yeah, 100%. But Whimpering Ian is not an easy guy to wrestle.
Ooh, there was
per
a
se.
rock right there, I think. Who got stunned?
I don't believe there was a stun.
I thought there was a stun there.
Oh, there's going to be a bit more than a stun even. Ian Whimpering with an early knockdown, and he goes for stat guard.
Knocked him out again!
Able to post up the hook, though, is Stanley Bichette and stay alive. Beautiful defense.
This is where Stanley wants to be, though. He wants to be on his back on the ground. But Stanley did actually stun Ian early in the round. I'm watching it.
Oh, did he? I apologize, folks.
Yes, he did.
We were both looking down. Big ups to Stanley getting an early stun on Ian. He is cut open, though, so that's going to be dangerous.
If I'm Stanley, I'm going to the grappling because that's what Stanley's known for.
Yeah, but Whimpering Ian is known to. Some people regard him as the best grappler on this entire game. So, he's not an easy guy to grapple at all by any means.
He's not, but I'm just trying to think of Stanley.
And another stun there from Stanley. Beautiful work.
Stanley's actually rocking him. Oh, nice overhand from
Ooh.
Stanley. He gets hurt. Stanley is hurt. But I'll say it's a very back and forth fight, surprisingly enough. I'm very impressed with Stanley Bichette. He got rocked again. But I'm very impressed because Whimpering Ian is, like as I said, last season I believe he was number 1 in the world. He's a very solid fighter. Oh, he gets knocked down. Ian's going for the finish. But he lets him up. Nice pull from Stanley, but Ian slips it.
Oh, and Stanley lands an overhand on the block there. Ian coming forward with these slip combos, though. Very clean striking out of Whimpering Ian. He always jokes about having the horrific striking technique, but, his striking's been getting very, very more pleasant to watch recently.
Man, you gotta love the horrific striking technique moves.
Oh my god, and Ian puts him out cold! And Stanley Bichette has been folded up like a piece of paper. What a performance from Whimpering Ian. And the chairman is back in the league, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance there.
Stanley Bichette's words to you when you told him to join the fucking fight. He said, fuck you. Got you.
And this is that was the final fight of the first round. So, up next we're going to be bringing you guys the second round. And we will have the first matchup up shortly. We're just getting out fight channels and everything right now. I do want
He's
to say,
not
just
terrible,
stay
though.
patient, folks. We're just getting Cerberus and Tay lobbied up right now, and we're gonna get the stream link posted as soon as possible.
Wally was so pissed, bro.
All right, so a bit of a lapse in judgment, and these guys started up before we had the stream open. But you know, what can you do? We missed a bit of the first round. We'll get you guys the stats as soon as possible. But we got Tay and Cerberus fighting, you know, as we speak. JUFC, I apologize, but we do already have the first round completed. If anybody pulls out though in the second round, I'll slide you in there. So you know, stay posted. But, you know, we got about 30 seconds left in this first round. We got the winner of the Regs PlayStation Championship Tournament, Cerberus, taking on Tay.
Cerberus is, of course, death sentence in the blue corner.
Yeah, and Cerberus, you know, a bit of a fan favorite fighter with that death sentence cast. And it looks like he did end up taking the first round that we missed a bit of. But Nonetheless, a great fight. Uh,
Let me know. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are starting to trade right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Burris and Tay are going at it. Nice takedown for Sabaris.
and we got Cerberus already on the top here early on in the second round.
He's got full mount right now. Oh, he's gonna land some good shot. Oh, he's going for a triangle actually. Oh, he wants it. This could be it. And he taps out.
Beautiful performance there from Cerberus. And Cerberus starting to make a name for himself over here in the Rush League. Beautiful work there, and he's going to get himself a second round finish. And move himself in. Yeah, he's, undefeated so far in the Rush League. So, what more can you ask for? Beautiful performance there from Cerberus. And we will get you guys into the next one as soon as possible. We're getting the next fight lobbied up and ready to go. We're going to have damn, I keep wanting to say SDK Blake. We got him in the Rush camp now. Apologies. We're going to have Rush Blake is going to be taking on Three-Legged Bob, two members of the Rush camp. It's going to be a very, very interesting one up next.
For the longest, Blake has been, what's the wording for it? He was a part of STK for a long time.
Yeah, that's what why I keep, messing up and saying that.
100%. Here we go. I think they sent the link, did they?
No, I don't have a stream link yet. Yeah, we will be right back with you guys shortly with the stream link opened up. All right, we were just waiting on these guys to get lobbied and readied up now. We got Blake taking on Bob next. Blake's just waiting for Bob to join up.
All right, it looks like he's joined up now. I think. No, he did not.
Yeah, no,
Shit,
incorrect.
I clicked the wrong stream link. Blake is gone.
And me and Arlip are back now. We got Blake with an early takedown. It looks like possibly. It looks like possibly after the championship tournament, we might get to see a bit of Penrose Fat. We're looking on adding a main event onto the tournament with JUFC featured in it. So, you know, if anybody in the Discord server wants to take me up on that offer, that could be a big fight.
That right there has got a good chance of being a number one. Sorry, my fucking headset
Beautiful.
tweaked out. That's good chance of being a number one contender fight for sure.
Beautiful ground and pound here from Blake. He looks for a triangle choke. Bob not going to have it, though. Beautiful submission defense from Bob. You know, we seen last week in RFC that Bob, you know, improved his grappling a lot.
He has, but Blake is just a really high. Oh, nice defense on the sub. He was going for a triangle. But Blake is a very high-level grappler. A former FFC champion, former GCC champion. Blake is just one of the highest-level guys. He counts. And he goes for a choke. He's got a triangle. I'll say Bob's stamina is decreasing. Oh, he's got sub. Bob's in trouble. He did finish in the top 10 in Rush, so he is a very solid guy himself, but he needs to get back up to his feet.
Yeah, you never want to have Blake on top of you at all. He's a very high-level grappler. You know, I will put this out to the light. In our Rush tryouts, he absolutely dog-walked me on the ground. Looks for a Darce choke. Bob not having it, though. As I said, Bob has improved his bottom game levels. It was like night and day improvement. But Blake's got him in a guillotine, and he's got a bit of a stamina advantage, too. He gets an early denial. He looks to lock it in, and he's going to! And Blake is going to tap out three-legged Bob early on in the first round. What a performance from SDK Blake moving on to the second round. Or to the third round,
Blake
sorry.
wants that cast belt. Blake wants that belt, man.
100%. And, you know, he's got himself a good case for it. Blake has, you know, had a very, very strong start to the tournament. And we're going to be moving you guys onward and upward, as up next is going to be me taking on Draco Banga. We're going to get lobbied, and we'll get you guys a stream link as soon as possible.
Now, Milkman, I will go on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Milkman versus Draco Banga. Milkman is a former FFC title challenger. He is a very elite guy in his circuit. He has fought title eliminators in the Rush scene, and he's a former GCC champion as well. And he's fighting for the BMF belt this weekend. Just had to do a little shout out, but let's go. And also, Draco Banga in the blue corner, the former RFC champion, very high level. And he's doing a little bit of respect in the beginning. I don't know what's going on, if it's my stream or if it's something on Milkman's end, but I'm lagging a little bit. But here we go. My apologies for the commentary delay. There's something going on. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi or what, but give me 1 second. There we go. Nice body shots. Early hit from Milkman. This is very interesting. Nice uppercuts. Nice body kick attempt from Draco Banga, but Milkman catches it. Oh, he's got him against the cage. This could be interesting. Yo, there's something fucked with the commentary. Give me 1 second, boys. I'm sorry. Alright, my apologies, boys, for the commentary delay. There's a stream. Milkman went for a crazy armbar right there. There's a big delay, but Milkman's got Draco inside control, and he almost ripped his arm off. And Draco tries to move, but Milkman denies, and he's going into the sprawl. Oh, he's got backside. Oh, they're back at full guard now. Let's see what Draco can do with this, because he is not too far off from the cage. And if he can just get a little bit closer to it, he might be able to get back up. Oh, he tried to go for a guillotine, but Milkman's not letting it happen, and he stands right back up. Milkman has really good boxing as well. Like, he can very well use that aspect to try to win this fight. And when I had success against Draco Banga, it was in the boxing exchanges. Draco does really well, though, outside of the range, and he likes to kickbox. Nice shots from Milkman. Draco tries to answer. He is a check. He likes to use that check hook. Oh, he hits Milkman with a nice elbow. He has him hurt. Oh, he puts Milkman to sleep. Oh, my goodness.
No fucking
What
way.
a fight. I thought, oh, my goodness, Draco Banga has shocked the world. Jesus Christ. I hope Milkman wakes back up soon.
Wow, fair play, Draco. Caught me bobbleheading like a cunt. And Draco Banga is going to be moving on to the semifinals, and he will be taking on the winner of this next matchup in Whimpering Ian and MG. This next one's a very, very high level matchup, and we're going to be pulling you guys up that link here soon. We've got these next two lobbied up, and I'm going to go ahead and give them the good to go. These guys called each other out. They wanted to fight each other in the CAF tournament. That's why they wanted to step in here. And, you know, we've got it here in the second round, in the last matchup of the second round, in fact. We got Whimpering Ian, and we got MG.
It'll be a very interesting fight. Ian is known as Mr. Hollywood now. He's
got ads on his Twitch.
Exactly. Motherfucker has ads on his Twitch, so he's all fancy as shit. Motherfucker wants to make 10 cents off of ads.
Ooh, it looks like Ian's going to be going for a powerhouse.
Very interesting. Both of them are powerhouse. The former SBG champion.
Yeah, you know, MG is, you know, known to use powerhouse, but, you know, it's a bit more surprising from Whimpering Ian, who's a bit more of the grappler in this one.
Oh, they have, Ian has 20 wins, and his opponent has 69 wins over him. That's actually crazy. Sorry to cut you off.
MG is a very high-level player, if you're not familiar with him.
I'm familiar, but I'm saying that's crazy because Ian is known to be formerly #1 in the world. And regarded as one of the best players on this planet at UFC 5.
I'm in so much shock right now.
For off that last fight.
Yeah, but you know,
Me and Paul got sunned.
yeah, you know, fair play to Draco Banga. You know, roughed up the commentary booth tonight, didn't he?
Yes, he did, bro. Our commentary's gonna be fucked up tonight. We're gonna be saying stupid shit out of nowhere.
Look at MG with the immediate head health work from Whimpering Ian. You know, MG is just, you know, putting together these boxing combos beautifully right now.
Here's the thing. They're very familiar with each other. They've played each other 89 times. Like, that is a lot of times, you know, to play with somebody on UFC 5.
Yeah, 100%. And when you play somebody that amount of times, you know, you start to pick up on patterns and you know, specific things that they do.
That's why they called each other out, man. They got history. Because I seen nice pullback, but MG's way too smart. He's not going to stand in the pocket. Oh, Ian has him hurt.
A big stun from Whimpering Ian early on in the first round, but MG counters him with an elbow. Beautiful work. Drives him up against the cage as well.
Wow, look at his face. He's cut open bad already. Put the blood on Ian. Ian's badly cut open. Turn again. Oh, that uppercut got through.
Ian is cut open bad right now. You know, if he backs away, the doctor could come in and stop this here.
100%, man. Ian is badly cut.
Yeah, he's got to keep coming forward. Ian's got to keep coming forward, which is dangerous with that head health, though. You know, MG has played this beautifully here throughout the first, 4 minutes of this fight.
No,
but Ian picks up a big stun.
Like I was just going to say.
Yeah, you know, you can't ever count Whimpering Ian out of a fight, especially when he's using the powerhouse archetype.
Both of them are using powerhouse. This is a war.
Oh my god, and a stun from MG now. They're just trading stuns back and forth.
The winner of this, a lot of people predict, might go on to win the tournament.
Oh my god! And MG with another big stun there. And he is just brutalizing that left, or the right side of the face of Whimpering Ian, sorry.
Look at that cut. The doctor will 100% stop it if he's backs up, man.
Yeah, Ian's got to keep coming forward the rest of this fight, but that's going to be so dangerous with his head health as low as it is.
He needs to keep coming forward, and he needs to stay in the pocket or even try grappling, man. I'm not saying MG's a slouch there, but you got to do what you can to not get, have the doctor ended.
MG just out of range with an elbow. He lands one afterwards, though.
Them elbows are piecing up the block.
Yeah, he's loving that rear elbow right now.
I mean, you gotta rock with it. Like, it's a beautiful weapon he uses.
Ooh, beautiful head movement there. MG, obviously a former Total Conflict champion, a former SVG champion, a huge name in the UFC scene, a very respected player. Oh, and a beautiful slip counter there, but it lands on the block. Beautiful.
Look at that cut on Ian. Oh, he's hurt again.
Oh my god. And MG does not seem to want a doctor stoppage. He is just coming forward. Full head of steam. And he gets another stun with the rear elbow. And MG is starting to piece him up here.
Oh.
Ooh, got his head off his center line and just barely missed an uppercut afterwards.
Ian's block is compromised too.
Yeah, Ian's got to, put something together and put it together quick.
He needs to start maybe going for the body. Speak of that. Commentator's curse.
Oh, and I do want to say, shout out Asher in the chat. MG is the current champion in TC. Oh my gosh! And he puts Whimpering Ian out cold on cue. What a performance by AKA MG. And he is going to be moving into the semifinals. Taking on Draco Banga, who just put me to sleep. So that's going to be a very interesting one there in the semifinals.
Former RFC champion versus the current Total Conflict and former SVG champ. Man, what a fight.
Yeah, that's going to be a great one. And we'll have that up to you guys up next. One, and we've got these guys readied up, and they're good to go whenever. Oh, a bit of lag on the end of Blake's stream. We got that fixed though. Yeah, these guys are lobbied up, and they're good to go whenever. I'm gonna go ahead and give them the good to go in the fight channel.
Welcome in, Thug Nasty. That's my opponent tomorrow. I'm facing an FFC. Very interesting. And I believe you're fighting for the title, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, that'll be me and Rush Tay taking on each other for the calf belt over in FFC.
Very interesting. Milkman, this is the third time, I believe, challenging for the Cavs title. It's a vacant belt,
I believe it's
right?
my first time challenging for the Cavs title.
No, I thought you challenged for it. No,
first. No, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Already,
And here we are.
Sabaris here.
First of our two semifinal matchups of the night. And we got a bit of lag on the end of Blake's stream. There we go. You know, skipped us about 40 seconds forward, but we're here now.
Beautiful takedown from Sabaris, though. He's getting in some great groundwork against Blake, who's a known grappler.
Oh, a big stun there. And Cerberus looking to put him in an armbar early on. This could be interesting here. He gets a nice denial.
Oh, he's got the arm.
He bites on the fake there, and he's going to grab the arm and take it. And that's going to knock off about 70% of the bar of Blake. Beautiful work there from Cerberus, who looks for an immediate second submission, but Blake not having it. Beautiful submission defense there. Blake staying calm off his back, even in a bad position.
Getting out grappled.
Yeah, and this is where Blake is known to do his best work is on the ground. So this is very, very impressive from Cerberus, who, you know, Cerberus just impresses us more every fight, I just want to say.
I love the death sentence calf, though. It is perfect.
Yeah, 100% makes him, you know, a fan favorite fighter in the league.
No, it makes him more overpowered. That death sentence energy, you cannot lose. Oh, another deny. Blake is trying desperately.
And we got in back sitting Cerberus right now. Apologies, we had a bit of technical difficulties there with the microphones, but you know, Cerberus gonna get rolled over into backside now. Blake looks for heel hooks. Interesting. You know, Cerberus wise to it though. Reminder, the winner of this is moving on to the final round. And we'll be taking on the winner of MG versus Draco Banga.
Oh, it was like a sub.
Oh, and he's going to lock it in! And Cerberus will advance to the final round of the Rush Calf PlayStation Championship Tournament. And, you know, he already won the Regs Championship Tournament earlier today. Can he make it 2 in a row and take home the calf one as well?
He may win 2 belts within 2 days.
Well, technically not the belt. He's still got to get through, you know, go to MMA and the reg scene. But you know, he did just take home, you know, already one tournament, and he's in the finals of another one. And you know, we'll see who he'll be taking on after this next one. We got MG, and we got Draco Banga, and we're bringing that to you next. Apologies. We are currently just waiting on MG and Draco to get lobbied up. We just got a stream link from MG sent in. So we'll have this fight up and running in just a second.
Which channel is it in?
All right, and we've got these two lobbied. We got Arlet back in the booth. This should be a very interesting semifinal matchup to find out who will be taking on Cerberus in the CAF Championship finale.
These are two league champions going at it.
Yeah, you know, a former RFC champion taking on the current Total Conflict champion. And you
the
know,
former SPG champion. Had to cut you off to say it.
Yeah, so here we go. We're loading into this next one. You know, MG's a very, very tough task for anybody, but we've seen the boxing of Draco Bang on display tonight with, you know, a huge knockout over myself and, you know, another knockout over our lip earlier as well.
Going in.
You know, I feel that the method to beat MG, you gotta, you know, force him to make them trades that he likes to do. MG's a very, you know, he's an entertaining fighter, but, you know, that could be the demise of him as, you know, he always wants to come forward and is never down to take a step back.
Well, Draco's more of a kickboxer. He's just been throwing more hands lately because he's been confident getting knockouts with it. He's playing the showboat archetype, I'm pretty sure.
Nice combo.
The kicks would also be... Sorry.
No, you're done.
I feel like the kicks would be effective against MG as well because, he's like a boxer. So you want to keep your distance, make him fight to close the distance when you're a taller fighter. I think that fat on MG, you know, the extra chubs on him helps him absorb the shots better as well. Allows him to get in there and take it.
Yeah, MG known as the Slavic cannibal.
Exactly, man. He's out here.
MG with some beautiful boxing work here. You know, he stayed a bit more patient throughout the beginning of this one. More so than the Ian fight.
Sorry.
No, you're done.
Well, he knows that he just saw Draco take me and you both out, you know? He took both of us out of that. So he's being cautious. He doesn't want to get knocked out. Because Draco's really good at finding his moments and putting you to sleep. But so is MG. He's a very chaotic fighter. He wants you to brawl with him.
Yeah, and he's got, you know, some of the best boxing in the game, and he shows it off there with a beautiful stun with the straight punch there.
That was a huge straight stun. I think MG loves that powerhouse style. Draco needs to really be cautious, especially getting close to the cage like this. He needs to stand and try. Oh, he just hurt again.
Oh, beautiful work from MG, and he's coming forward now, trying to get the finish.
Draco's trying to trade, but he got almost knocked out with that uppercut. You're good. This is crazy work right here. MG's got great boxing, but Draco is not out of this fight. Overhand for Draco, but does not get through. MG is going for the body, and great head movement from MG. I would definitely give MG that round. That's a 10-9 for sure. Very interesting fight so far. The winner of this will go on to take on Cerberus, a.k.a. Death Sentence, in the finals. Nice shots already from MG. Oh, already already he's got Draco holding up that block. If I'm Draco, you want to try to make some reads because you see MG likes to throw a lot of elbows and hooks. So if you are going to try to play this game with him, you want to try to at least use some head movement. But the kick gets through and a nice overhand. Oh, they're trading now. MG's invested in that body really well.
Yeah, and he's got a cut opened up on the side of Draco Banga as well.
Oh, he hurts him.
Beautiful mix-up here from MG. Oh, my God. Just putting together the punches on him right now. Beautiful from MG. You know, he's got some of the cleanest boxing in this game. He's got to be careful, though. He doesn't want to, you know, leave himself out there to be countered. We've seen that, you know, all it takes is one mistake, and Draco Banga can take a fight back. And he showed that in the last round.
Exactly. All it takes is one mistake. And, you know, MG's been leaving himself open. When he likes to chain together big combinations.
Oh, he gets another big stun. And he gets a body stun now. And MG just mixing it up, and he puts him out with the body shots. MG by body shot TKO. And he will be taking on Cerberus on a very, very high-level championship fight for your first ever Rush CAF championship fight in league history. And we will have that one, you know, up and running very shortly. We are just waiting for these guys to lobby up right here. MG is, you know, on the game waiting for an invite right now. I'm going to go ahead and get the link out to the server that we are in the main event of the evening. And we're going to have Cerberus taking on MG in a 5-round war for the Rush CAF Championship.
I will be right back in about 30 seconds. I'm going to go grab an ice cream cone because I'm big backed as hell. I will take one moment, gentlemen.
A bit of technical difficulties with the game. Cerberus is just refreshing his app, by the way. And then we will have you guys the main event coming right up. It looks like we finally got these guys lobbied and ready to go. And we will. And this is going to be a very, very high-level fight here for the main event of the CAF Championship Tournament. You know, I do want to give a huge shout-out to everybody that persuaded me to do CAFs. You know, I was a bit hesitant on it at first, but it ended up paying out. And we got a very high-level matchup here for the main event. Want to thank all 7 of you in the stream as well right now. If you guys wouldn't mind, make sure you drop a like. You know, we are bringing you guys a very high-level matchup here in this main event. You know, huge shout-out to both of these guys for competing in here and taking their time out of the day to, you know, compete for the championship tournament. And we are underway here, 5 rounds for the first ever crowning of the CAF champion in Rush.
Already, we have Death Sentence versus MG.
Yeah, and I do want to say that we've got a Wrestler Dominator taking on an MMA Versatile. MG ended up going for... Ooh, and MG gets a beautiful hip toss there. You love to see it.
Who's playing Versatile and Dominator?
Versatile is going to be MG, and then the Dominator was going to be Cerberus.
Interesting pick for Versatile, to be honest, for MG, because Versatile is more of a kickboxing archetype.
No, Versatile has very good boxing combos.
It does.
That's actually incorrect.
But Versatile has 4-star kickboxing.
It's got very good kicks, but it's also a very, very strong archetype for boxing. You know, probably the second best MMA boxing archetype, other than, you know, obviously MMA Engine. But look at MG and Mount early on, holding the position and, you know, working off, building up GA, playing this very, very smart.
Playing Dominator against MG, who also has a very solid MMA game with his boxing and grappling, I would definitely think you would want to go something like an MMA archetype or something related that you'd strike with also.
Yeah, 100%, because, you know, look at what MG's doing with the top game right now. But Cerberus has shown that he is no slouch on the ground. And, yeah, and, you know, Cerberus, you know, seeing that he had the back to the cage, beautiful drag down there for Cerberus. He used the cage get up, and then he used it to, you know, chain together a drag down. That's just, you know, textbook wrestling there.
You know, Cerberus knows that he's playing a wrestling archetype. That's why he didn't want to stand back up and risk getting back to striking. But I will say this, though. Dominator doesn't have the worst striking in the world.
Yeah, 100%. I used to use it, and, you know, you can put together some nice boxing combinations with it.
But you do want to preferably do what Cerberus is doing right now, though. You want to stick to the ground and pound and stick to the grappling. And maybe get a sub off if you can.
Yeah, and, you know, if possible, Cerberus, you know, could be the first person in Rush history to win, you know, back-to-back tournaments. You know, we've only had, you know, 4. We've only had 4 in the history of Rush. You know, Owen taking the first ever PlayStation 1, Toby Ruins taking the first ever Xbox One, and then Cerberus, obviously, you know, earlier today took home the PlayStation Regs tournament. And he's looking to, you know, get a huge win over MG in this one as well. MG, a very, very respected name in the UFC community. So, you know, just an honor to have 2 of these guys fighting, you know, in the Rush League.
100%. It's so interesting seeing this happen. There's 2 high-level fighters, 2 top 100 guys. Like, it's crazy, man. And they deserve the utmost respect. Beautiful first round. That was very competitive.
Yeah, very, very back and forth. High-level grappling exchanges, but I think I'm going to have to give that one to Cerberus.
Maybe. You can give that to Cerberus. I think he had more significant strikes. I didn't exactly see.
He indeed did have more significant strikes. He had more control time, and I believe the same amount of takedowns on each side. So, you know, a very competitive first round, though, nonetheless. I think MG ended up taking total strikes as well. So, you know, could have very well went either way. And MG built up a bit of a stamina advantage. Oh, and he gets a big stun here to start off the second round. Beautiful work from the Slavic Cannibal.
You want to watch yourself picking a wrestling archetype against a guy who can do it all.
Yeah, because, you know, if you're unable to get him to the ground, MG's showing off just, you know, how dangerous the striking is. And, you know, he's already gotten only knockouts to this point of the tournament, so.
Exactly.
You know,
he's knocked out every single person he has faced.
Both men.
He even showed in this fight he's competent in the ground against a high-level grappler.
And both of these guys, I want to say, undefeated across the regs and CAFs divisions of Rush. So, two very, very high-level players.
Sabaris has more momentum, though, to be fair, in the Rush side. He just won a tournament. Now he's undefeated coming into his second tournament in a row, which is crazy. It's never been done before. There's a chance to make history here.
Both men staying patient here in the second round. MG opens up a cut on the eye of Cerberus.
Whoever wins this, I definitely believe they will be reigning for a long time.
Yeah, and an ankle pick attempt there from Cerberus, but MG wise to it, not going to allow it. MG tries to drive into the cage. Cerberus able to break off.
Nice clinch attempt.
He's going to get the head whip.
Nice low knees.
Cerberus able to block all the knees, though. MG, using a bit of clinching. Ooh, Cerberus with a big stun now with the uppercut. And he's going to break the nose of MG with that as well. Very, very big there. If Cerberus could start getting a bit of a stamina advantage, that could make the takedowns come a bit easier. And once he gets the takedowns, that could make the grappling much more effective for him. So
this is what you said, though. You can box with a wrestling dominator archetype. It has it there.
Yeah, 100%. It might not have the boxing of versatile, but, it's still got very, very usable boxing. 100%. MG just firing right back, though.
These guys are never out of a fight, no matter how down they are. They are never out of it.
100%, and Cerberus was able to show that earlier. He was down 3-1 against MG and able to lock in a late Kimura with about a minute left in the fight. And that, secured him a fight against Goat of MMA on Rush 16.
That was crazy, man.
MG is working the body beautifully here in this second round. Nice slip there as well.
I think Goat of MMA will have his hands full that night, though, because that is a big challenge for him to get past.
Yeah, Cerberus is a tough task for anybody.
More than a test,
Ooh.
That's a statement.
MG with a beautiful combination there to end out the round. And I would have to give MG that second round.
I do not think this is going 5 rounds. I really don't.
Yeah, 100% not. These guys are just throwing them hands this round. Or that round, I should say. And here we go, though, going into the third. They both have a good amount of stamina left. MG with a considerable more amount.
MG's playing it really smart because in a championship fight, you do want to conserve as best as you can.
He defends the takedown there. A big reminder that MG did have a huge knockout win over Whimpering Ian earlier in this tournament. So, he's not beating slouches to get to this point. MG opens the cut back up on Cerberus' eye. That could be something to look out for. As you see that the cut is in the orange now. That's starting to get to the point that Herb Dean might want to come in and take a look at it.
We do not need that. And also, one thing I'm going to make people laugh a little bit. Herb Dean is the most exhausted referee in history, man. He's always there.
Yeah.
When have you seen another ref?
Yeah, and hopefully that's something they fix for UFC 6. Bring back the
100%.
choice of multiple referees. Oh! A big body drop there for Cerberus! And that's just a huge moment. The biggest of this round yet.
So, he's taunting a little bit. MG's trying to get him in this fight. They want to trade.
Yeah, MG trying to ruffle the feathers a bit.
MG's known for doing that, though. He will absolutely drag you into a dogfight. That is his style.
Oh, and he gets a body stun now. And he taunts on him again. MG starting to feel himself a bit possibly here about midway through this third round.
Well, he's got Cerberus starting to get really tired. He's stuffing all these takedowns. And he's really making Cerberus work. You see him breathing heavy.
Cerberus takes the back. Looks for a drag down. MG wise to it, though. Beautiful takedown defense. And he gives him a little taunt afterwards. Yeah, MG's starting to get a considerable stamina advantage. Cerberus might be a bit in trouble here in this third round. This is something that we've not seen out of Cerberus. We've not had to see him deal with much adversity in this league.
This is his toughest test.
Bit of lag there on the stream, but we're back now. Got 50 seconds left in this third round.
Body kick. Beautiful. Another body kick. He's taunting.
MG with another taunt as well.
He is just playing around with Severus. Nice. He's going for the full mount.
And he's going to get it. Beautiful work there from Cerberus. Not very much time to work with it, though.
Oh, he's going for a sub. Interesting.
I don't know if he's got enough time to lock it in, though. It's only 10 seconds. MG able to get a denial.
No,
yeah, and that's going to end off the round.
Time. It's a stamina.
I thought he just backed out. It looked like he just backed out to me. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, I thought he rage quit too.
We're watching an MG's point of view too. I was so confused. But yeah, here we are for the championship rounds now, though. MG opens the cut back up on Cerberus earlier in the round. Cerberus looks to pull him out once again. MG not having it.
I think he clicked the report player thing. Reporting Severus for, he's going to say exploding dickhead. Oh, nice knee.
Beautiful knees there.
MG is absolutely wearing the body.
Oh, man. He's just mixing up these shots beautifully here in this fourth round. Cerberus, though, staying calm. Looks for another takedown. And he's going to get it. Picks him up and drops him right on the UFC 5 logo.
Severus, though, I don't think should be doing power takedowns like that, though, with his low stamina.
He had no choice against the cage there. That's the animation you get there. And, it ended up paying off for him. He's got top position now and a good amount of time to work with it. It's going to be very hard to out-grapple MG, though, especially with this, stamina deficit that Cerberus has right now. He gets a nice denial there, though, and he's able to step into mount. This could be huge. Looks for a triangle.
He do too much, though, from the ground and pound, though.
Yeah, he looked for an arm triangle, and MG was not able to, or MG was not allowing it. Cerberus transitions into the side saddle.
Very good position. It's very dominant. Allows you to land really effective strikes for more power.
Oh, and he looks for an arm triangle now. Does he have enough stamina to get it, though? He bites on a fake. Makes MG bite now. MG able to race out of it, though. Beautiful work there. Pops his head right out, and he gets a nice denial. MG on the back now. And he's going to stand up. Ankle pick there. MG just stands right up, though. "15 seconds left in this fourth round. I'd have to say going into this round, Cerberus more than likely needs a finish. MG probably up 3-1 right now. Yeah, it looks like he probably took 2, 3, and 4. Cerberus taking the first. So, Cerberus going to need something big here, and he's not got a lot of stamina to do it. But, you never want to count Cerberus out, and we've seen that earlier today. And, he keeps coming in here and proving that time and time again. Goes for the clinch, lands some nice knees to the body. Maybe trying to even out that stamina a little bit. Oh, and a body stun there from MG, and he drops him. Gonna let him stand back up, though. Oh, and another body drop. And MG taunts on him. He puts the chin out there. Cerberus not able to get back up in time to take advantage of it, though. Cerberus drives him against the cage. Looks to take the back. Maybe looking for a drag down, and he's going to get it. Beautiful wrestling there from Cerberus. And he gets a submission counter there. He fakes. MG bites on it. MG's not got any stamina. And Cerberus going to lock in an arm triangle. This could be big. He only needs one more. That's going to take about 80% of MG's submission bar. Looks for back mount. MG not having it, though. This is getting interesting here. Late in this 5th round. Cerberus has about 3 minutes left. He needs to look for a finish down here. You know, he just showed off tremendous submission offense there with that arm triangle. What are you seeing, Arlip? Never mind, it looks like it's going to be just me here for the rest of this fight. MG now looking for a submission. He's got him in an arm bar. He's got a stamina advantage. He gets the denial. And he's going to lock it in, it looks like. Yeah, and now about half of the bar from Cerberus taken off now. We got 1:45 left. Both men still pursuing the finishes. This is a very, very interesting fight here late. Not much stamina left on either side. MG going to stand up and taunt on him. He gets a big stun as soon as they get up. Cerberus thrown back while rocked. Minute left in this 3rd round. Cerberus needs to do something big. Both men thrown with no stamina here. Very, very risky putting yourself out like that. Oh, and MG with another big lead hook. Drops him. And he gets the knockdown. He's going to jump on it. Oh, but he lets him back up and taunts on him. 30 seconds left now. Will we see a finish? A takedown from Cerberus. Interesting. Looks for a submission. MG not allowing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to be going to decision to crown the first ever CAF champion in Rush UFC history. I would have to lean towards MG on that decision there. I would say that he probably took the last 4 rounds. But, you know, Cerberus hung in there the whole time and, you know, made this a very, very good fight. We'll have to see what the judges think, though. You know, we've seen some questionable decisions here tonight, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 50-44.
Ooh. A 50-44 decision. And they're going to raise the hand of the Slavic Cannibal, a.k.a. MG, takes home the Rush PlayStation CAF tournament and the championship belt as well. And he brings it home to that a.k.a. camp. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody for stopping out to the stream. I'm the Rush Milkman. I was joined here today by R. Lip. And we want to thank each and every one of the competitors and each and every person, you know, behind the scenes that made this possible. You know, a pretty good gate here tonight as well. 8 viewers still after the main event. And, you know, big things to come in the Rush League. You know, next week we've got this Sunday coming up. We got the Xbox Championship Tournament, followed by on next Tuesday we're gonna have the Xbox CAF Championship Tournament. So, you know, big things coming in the future. And we want to thank each and every one of you guys for popping out. And a huge congratulations to a.k.a. MG for taking home the tournament. I'm the Milkman. I was joined here by R. Lip and Isaiah previously, but, you know, they've along the way have bounced out. But, you know, I just want to thank each and every person that made this tournament possible. This is a load of fun, and we're going to keep bringing you guys more and more stat cards here in the future. Peace.